Right folks, I am back with another car-y kind of thing. If you cast your mind back to the summer of last year, I actually had a brand deal. We're doing a transit van up into a camper van, where my dad, Hulk Hogan, and Junie Baby, and Mad Vans, and Van Pimps, and Robinson's Garage all advised me on what to do, and I made a complete balls up of it. And at the moment, the Silver Streak is in the garage because the spring leaves have broke on the back, and fair play to Sterling Insurance for getting the van back down here from Perth. Yes, it broke down in Perth. I lent it to my mate Babs. Anyway, you're not interested in that. Last year I bought my daughter a Mini Cooper. It's a 2003. It's done 117,000 miles. It's a 1.6, and it's tired, but I thought it'd be ideal for her to learn how to drive in, pass a test, and then learn how to drive again, because the hardest part of learning to drive is actually after passing your test. And so I bought this, and I bought it up, and I'm going to do little bits and bobs on it. If you've seen a couple of videos before, I've actually done the clean the headlights, and I've also tried to blacken the trim up, which is absolutely shit. So don't buy anything from China that makes you want to think that, oh, that'll make my plastic look nice. Now, when I bought this, the idea was that I didn't spend a complete fortune on a car. It cost me £1,000, which I suppose is a lot of money. And it sounds like I'm bragging, and I'm not, but I saved for the vehicle for my daughter because I wanted her to learn how to drive and everything like that. Now, if you look up here, folks, the ceiling is sagging. It wasn't sagging when I bought it. Also, well, I just didn't. It wasn't sagging when I bought it. It's just basically dropped in the last couple of months or so. Also, this needs doing. What I'm going to try and do, folks, is I'm going to actually try and bring the car back to life. I don't know if it's going to work. You know what I mean, folks? I have these bright ideas, and I try to do them. I drive my wife June up the wall over these things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start taking all this down, and I'm going to try and replace the fabric. So come back to me in a second and we'll see how we're getting on. So I take it, like I said, I'm not mechanically or car bodied minded, and I haven't really got a clue what I'm doing. This is just going along with, I suppose it's like some kind of guesswork, logic and stuff like that. So what it is, I would guess under here there is some kind of screw. That's the first one done, and I would guess this ain't as easy as I thought, doing it one-handed. Bit like him out of Def Leppard, isn't it, the drummer? If he can fucking play drums, I can do this. Oh, oh fuck. Fucker gone. Oh, Jesus, wet. Brilliant. That's all I need. The first bit's gone. Right, so they're not screwdrivers. I thought they might be a screwdriver head, but they're not. Are they some kind of what's this one? Will that fit? Oh, look at that, first attempt. So let's take that out of that bloody screwdriver thing I've got there. Let's put that one in there. Let's put that in. Excuse me. And let's see. Right, so that is that. So that undoes that. That'll come down. That's probably the same there. So what I'm going to do, folks, is I'm going to crack on getting these down, then I'll show you exactly how far I've got, and then I'll go and have a look for that piece of fucking plastic that flew off. So there's the first one down, but because it's got lights in the sun visors. God, it's fucking hot out here, folks. Because that's there, I've had to unclip that. So be prepared that when you take these things down, there is actually electrical stuff and wires that are all holding it together. Yeah, righto, folks. Right, I forgot to show you how to take the clock out. Now the clock is in there, but you got a little clip there, and you shove the screwdriver in and it fucking pops in, and it doesn't just, like, don't fucking pop in, but that's what it does. You slide it in and then you just pull it out and it's done. So that is that done as well, folks. Yeah, righto, right, onwards and upwards. We've got that one down. I've got to take that one down. I got carried away with that, so that's why I did that first. I do apologise, folks. Now I've taken the mirror down. Now, unfortunately for when we bought this car has actually got some kind of leak in the roof. If you look at the, I'll fucking show you what a balls up, whoever it is did this. They put a new window in or something, and the actual, I bet you can't see it because of the sunlight, but they've made a complete fucking hash job of it. It didn't worry me when I bought the car because, like I said, this is just for Ginge to learn how to drive in, and you know, although I don't want her to crash, I'm sure she's going to prang it and stuff. And so anyway, the mirror actually fell off. I think the rusters came through and done it. So what I'm going to do is buy a new mirror and put that up. But when the mirror is up and you need to take it down, you just turn it to the right. I actually had a look on YouTube, this thing called YouTube, that tells you how to do it. So yeah, all right, folks, let's crack on. So I'm now in the back. It's fucking red hot. There's some kind of vent thing here, I don't know. Oh, what's that do? That's another thing. Does that blow cool air out or what? Oh, fuck knows. Got more things here, let's see. Oh, for fuck's sake, no, here we go. So what kind of screws are in that? I'll have to have a look, and I'll try and take them down as well. Right, crack on. Right, I've noticed, folks, there was another little piece of plastic around here where I got this thing from. This thing here, and you need to put your screwdriver in there and just unclip it, and it just comes down all the way around. Okay, I'll take that down when I've got two hands because I don't want to break it and I don't want to buy another one. Fucking hell, it's red hot in here. I don't know if you can see it. It's a bit, although it's bright daylight out here, it's a bit hard to see in there. The screws in this are a Phillips. The other screws were one of these star-shaped ones. I haven't got the fucking technical term for it. I haven't got a clue. So I've had to get out the van, out the car, my fat arse trying to get in and out because I brought the wrong screw with me. I'm beginning to regret this now because it is absolutely red hot. I am sweating like a big fat pig. And June has already called me a twat for doing it in this heat. But I wanted to do it. I wanted to get this car sorted for me little girl. And you can't see me, can you? Because you can't see me. But it is hotter than an episode of Tenko. I feel like Cool Hand Luke in the sweat box again. And that's it. So I'm going to get on with this and get out of this bloody car. Right, so all them down. This is all down. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to remove this. I'm hoping I don't have to take that off. If I have, I've fucked myself big style. I think I should be able to just slide it out. Just got the actual light to take out now, which I'm hoping this is it. and I'm right. Because all the other, oh, fuck off, all the other stuff is like that light. Look at the state of my nail. I need to cut my fingernails. Oh God, I hate long fingernails. I only just noticed that. So obviously it's a matter of unscrewing that there and that one there, and I'm hoping that's it. Let's go again then. Ooh, you're not looking at that, are you, Dave? Yes, I'm hoping it's that one there and that one there, and let's go again. Right, I started pulling this out. Didn't start bloody camera work, did I? I've had to pull this trim away from the corner to start getting that out, because it was a complete fucking nightmare, like everything else I do. It's now coming away. Once again, folks, what I did, I had a quick look on YouTube to see how I could get this roof out, and people don't seem to show you the actual struggle of doing this job. They just seem to, it's just like, oh, one clip, then another clip, bit of music playing in the background. They don't actually show you the fucking problems you get doing this. Right, I'm going to put this up here. Hopefully you can see me. Pull my pants up. Bit more plastic. And there it is, folks, the roof interior of a 2003 Mini Cooper in British Racing Green. Right, let me just have a look inside, because like I said, we have actually got a leak in here somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. All this fucking paper, look, coming down. Now I'm going to take all this down, put some new up. Don't know where the leak is. I'll have to have a look a bit closer, and we'll go from there. Right, get you in a bit, folks. So this is it, folks. It's the actual backing of the thing is really sticky. That is really tacky. It's horrible, absolutely horrible. So now it's a question of getting all this backing of the material off and seeing how we go. Right, let me crack on with that, folks. Right, folks, I've used two things at the moment. Let me just get it. Right, I've used two things at the moment. I've used this scraper, but the scraper, although it looks like it's doing it, it's dragging, and I've also made a little dent there where I went into it. Obviously you don't see this, but you don't want to keep scratching it and doing that. So, to the eagle-eyed amongst you, you will have seen that I've got a wire brush, and the wire brush just basically just drags it off. It just does the job of what I'll require. So, fortunately, it's not taken me a load of time to sort this out. So that's what I'm going to do, folks. I'm just going to get on with the wire brush and scrape all this off, and we'll go again. does clog your brush up, so I will be cleaning that, and then I'll hoover some of this off and then go again. I think if you just hoover up as you go along, my dad always used to say, clean up as you go along, you're not walking in your own shit. I've never actually shit on the floor, so I've never trodden it, so, but that's what I'm going to do. Alright folks, so I've got all this stuff off. I won't be putting the fabric on today, so what I'll do is I'll leave this as it is now. There's still little bits of stuff on there I'm trying to get off, but it's got a bit of tackiness to it, nothing major, nothing that. Also I will say, if you are using a wide brush, be careful, because I got a bit heavy handed and I've scratched it a little bit, but like I say, this will all be covered up. I'm going to glue it up well. I learnt how to glue fabric to wood and stuff in the van, in the camper van, so hopefully I can carry this on here. I've bought enough fabric to cover this twice, so in case I do screw up, I can do it again. And this is it, it's just learning, and here we go, it's learning again, isn't it folks, as you go. So I think also what we are going to do, me and Ginge have been talking, and we will turn the Mini into a little bit of a project, just nothing major, just to make it, you know, as good as we can. So hopefully you'll enjoy this, me screwing this up, and yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it folks. Alright, see, so next time you see me I'll be trying to put the fabric on. Yesterday you seen me scraping the shit off this here. You now know that it's all clean. So what I've done now folks is I've actually cut the material. Got a fair bit of material there, got my Falklands flag up there, got the Union Jacks up for the Jubilee there. So this is now what I've done folks. I've actually cut the piece of material to fit inside the interior roof. Don't cut it to size, exact size, because what happens is it obviously don't fade in, it sinks in, so you're losing some of your material. So give yourself a good few inches either side so you can tuck it under. I am now going to spray with this V-dub. This is what I used on the van. It really is good stuff, and I've just got to make sure that I use enough on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this bit back, stick it on here, and then I'm going to do my best to make this look like a professional job. Hello up there, how are we? Now looking at my bald spot. Now what I'm going to try and do is be clever with this and show you how it's done, or how I was shown how it was done, and we'll just see if it works. Right, apparently you go one way, then another. You have it on a really good firm surface like a dustbin's, and then it don't rock all over the place in the wind. And then what you do is you then spray that, leave it for a couple of seconds, and then you just fold it on. So wish me luck. So that's that side done. Leave that to go off, and then I do this, and hopefully it's all good. You are still recording, aren't you? Right, add a little bit for luck, leave it for a few seconds and we'll come back. Right, so you fold it over. Push it all in. Making sure you've got no creases like I've got there. Right, and then you fold back the other side. Spin it round. Now, if you're wondering where I got this material from, I got it from a place called Van Pimps at Salby. They do all kinds, really good stuff, and it's well worth popping in. It's what I used when I did the van. So now I'll do this side. Right folks, that is it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it any better. What I've got to remember is that the card or the interior is nearly 20 years old. So by the time it was made, put in the car, it probably is 20 years old. I can't be too hard with it. I don't think I've done, a bit windy in it. I don't think I've done too bad a job. Right, I'll crack on with this now and get it all finished off. Now I've taken this inside and I've trimmed it up, or rather June's trimmed it up. So what I'm going to do now, when you do cut, we learnt this in the van, when you're round an edge you have to cut a groove and a V in it so it fits in properly. Yeah, it's just something that has to happen. So let's see how this goes. How are you, mate? Right, shake it again. Right, here we go then, folks. Make sure you got a clean nozzle. You don't want a dirty nozzle, so give it a few seconds to become tacky. And here we go. Now it's not, you've got a wobble on because the wind's got you, folks. Now it's not going to be like when we did the van where you could be really firm and tough with the material, pull it into shape and everything. This is obviously cardboard. And then you fold this bit around here as well, and you know, there's going to be people out there going, oh, you're doing it wrong, you fat bastard. Well, probably I am, but I've never done this before. This kind of fabricing, and that is the way I fit. You know, this is how I think it should go. Now obviously if I get this wrong, people will learn from my errors, and this is the whole idea of these videos. But there you go. Right, I'm going to crack on with this, folks, and you'll catch me in a bit. Right, folks, I've nearly done all this, but I just thought I'd give you a little bit more info on how I've trimmed around the edge. What I've done is where there is a curve on the back here, I have actually snipped the fabric so it gives a little bit more give, a little bit more room to play with. Around the edges here you have to trim it all so you can fold it over and you don't get an overlap. And as you push it back, it just creates a little bit of a V, and it just makes the material more easier to work with, and that kind of thing. Money spider, you can go away. Don't want you being stuck in the car. Go on. Yeah, and that's how I've just done it basically, folks. I've just trimmed it up round the edges. I need something to fold over, but I don't want too much because I don't know how easy it's going to be to get it back into the Mini. Right, crack on. Right, this is it, folks. I've done it all round the edge. That's it, done. I think what I'll do now is I'm going to leave this because I'm in no rush to actually fit the interior to the Mini. I'm going to leave it, I'm going to let it all set, and then tomorrow I'm going to trim these little bits out and go from there. Only time will tell if I've done a good enough job to hold it in. Only time will tell if I need to cut this off and trim it off, this edge here. I don't know if it's going to fit under the trims in the car or what. It's just one of them things again where you go along and you learn. But I'm quite enjoying doing this, to be fair. I'm finding it quite therapeutical, or whatever the word is. I might do more to this Mini. I've bought a few things to do to it, so we'll see how we get on. Alright, folks, see you later. Hello, folks. It is day fucking 328 of this interior roof doing. Now, yesterday when we stuck the fabric on, when we did the van, right, you had to overlap it like I've done round here. Yeah, had to overlap it to make it stick. Now June said we should do it here as well, but the problem is, right, it's making the hole smaller than it's making the holes too small for the whatever it is that goes through. The light goes there. I don't know what this is. I haven't got a clue. It's this. Don't know. What I'm also going to do, folks, is I'm going to leave that the same colour because I don't want to start taking all this off. What I will do is I'll get it all cleaned up and then it will just fit in. But what I'm doing here is cut that so it fits to the hole and it doesn't make, you don't want that basically. You don't want it, you don't need it. The fixture, because in here where the light is up there, I've put the bracket back up so I know where it is, but that'll hold it up, I'm hoping. So what I've had to do, folks, is I've had to peel all this off. Just 1 second. Oh. I've peeled all that off and then I've put that back on there. It's a clip, if you've watched the start of the video, you'll see that it comes down, but you just pull it all in and then I've put that there, so then I've not got to fanny around when I'm putting it back in. Now also what I've done here, folks, is in the roof, the cardboard came down. I'm pretty sure I showed you it. So what I've done is I've taken it all down. Because it was a bit, well, it was fucked. So I've been onto Amazon. I don't know if you've ever heard of Amazon, and I've bought some new sound deadening pads that I'm going to stick on the ceiling so that it doesn't sound like a tin can when we're going down the road. Okay, I'll crack on. Right, I've done all the trimming. This is all done now. Like I say, if you're doing something and it's got the holes in the ceiling, in the interior ceiling, don't flap it over like we have done. Just trim it around the edge. Now what I've done here, it's hard work to cut that out, so I've sliced it. Hopefully that does enough. I've done it on all the holes there, here as well. What I've also done is I've put new sound deadening in the roof. Hopefully that will make up for the piece of shitty cardboard that Minnie put up there, and this is a proper job. So now I'm going to get this in. I don't think it's going to be easy. Let me get it started, then I'll start the camera up, because you don't want to see me with my legs open in the back of this like I've gone dogging. So I've got it in. You do need the seats down, you need the headrest there, and I think that'll do, folks. I'm impressed with that, I'm pleased with it. Okay, thank you for watching, and laters. Ha! Fooled you. Right. Now this is where I don't know how this is right or wrong, but obviously I pulled these little panels out a little bit at the back here, and it just gives it that little bit of support while you're getting everything back into position. Now when I got the thing back in, it has creased there a little bit. I'll show you later on, but I'm hoping that I can rub those creases out and everything will be okay. I'm going to try, well, I'm going to get in and I'm just going to try and feed that wire through here and all that. Yeah, I'll show you as I go along, folks, but I'm going to have to use two pairs of hands, I'm going to have to use my hands to do it, and I can't hold a camera, and I've got nowhere to put it, and I don't want to kick my camera and all that, but I will show you what I'm doing. Right, folks, I want to show you how I am going on so far. Now, what I did, I pulled these covers things here out, and I then trapped the roof back underneath. You can't really see, can you? Not if it's,
yeah, I just trapped them back under there. I then put the excuse me, I put the mirror up, so then I've got a balance of either end of the roof, the interior roof. I then put the interior light back up, and that then held the middle, and then I fed in the side bits up there at the front, and now I've just got the sun visors and the hand rest, the rest here, the things at the back. So yeah, I think I'm all right. Right, folks, there's no point in trying to bodge it or whatever. I'm going to let you know what I've done. Now, I've got a new clock because of the window leaking in the last one, in the last windscreen. It rotted. The mirror, I've had to buy a new mirror, and I've had to buy a new clock. Now, I've taken the clock out, and as you can see, well, I'm hoping you can see, round here, the thickness of the material is not letting the clock fit back up. It's just not going up properly. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to try and trim around here and remove the fabric, so hopefully then the clock will fit flush up against the cardboard. I'm hoping I don't screw this up, because obviously we've put a lot of work into this now, and I don't want to screw it up in the last part of this. Yeah, right, here we go. Right, I've got it up, folks. I did want to show you where I trimmed away, but because I've actually got it up, I don't want to take it out again and fuck about. But what I did, I just trimmed all the way around here, made a gap, and then put it back in. And that's it, really. It's there, it's up, it's working. I'm happy with that. Just got the two hand grabs up here. You can't see because it's too dark. But yeah, that's all there is left to do now. So I'll do this and then I'll show you the finished job. So folks, it's the next day. I was going to record this last night, but it was a little bit dark and you couldn't really see. So that is it. This is the first attempt I've done of interior car design, not design or whatever. It's rained during the night, and it's also rained this morning. I've got everything all right, to be fair. I'm quite happy with it. It's there's a few wrinkles in it, nothing major. I think that's more down to the fact of the cardboard being 20-year-old and everything like that. I'm quite impressed with it. I'm quite happy with it. I don't think I could have done it any better, to be fair. It's another one of those little learning curves as you go along. I'm quite happy with it. I do like the touches of the grey from the existing ceiling roof interior are still there. There's a few little creases there, but apart from that, I am really happy with this. I hope it's helped you all people out who are learning how to do this or want to do this. Yeah, I'm happy. Everything works. Let me just turn the... So the clock's on. These were a bit dodgy anyway, but they do work still. I'm happy. My daughter's happy, Gin, she's happy. The roof's not sagging down, and I'm, you know, everything works. So I'm going to do a few more little projects on this car. I've really enjoyed it. It's been a different from me ranting and moaning, eating food and stuff like that. I'll still do my rants, but my let's discuss this, but I think I'm enjoying doing this. So thing is, I think we might take the back seats out, give them all a good clean, and don't know, just see how we get on. So like I said, I hope this has helped you out, folks, if you have been doing the interior of your car. And join us soon for some more upgrading the Mini. Upgrading, what can I call it? Doing up the Mini.